Okay, so the first step is to clean up the dishes that are dirty. If you don't have a dishwasher, simply do it by hand. The next step would be to make sure that you have a clean workspace. The next thing you can do is get all the ingredients, or at least the pot and pan. Get a medium-sized pot, any pan. I'm using a stir-fry pan. Get a can of mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, don't need mushrooms. Can of pasta sauce, shredded cheese. Get some pasta. The next step would be to take the meat and put it into the pan. The burner to not low, but in the middle of low and medium, so that it won't cook too fast. Make sure you break up the meat. When your water is boiled, pour the noodles into the water. Remember, any noodles will do. The next step is to open up your mushrooms and the tomato sauce. Mushrooms sometimes have juice in the can, so make sure you drain it out. Now, I like to fry my mushrooms a little bit, so just pour them into the pan and let simmer. If you don't want your mushrooms fried, simply add the sauce as well. Okay, so now your stove should have 3 pots on it. 1, 2, and 3. So what I'm going to do is take a strainer, put it in the sink, pour it in. This is a very hot process, so make sure you're careful. Next thing to do is shake out all the water. And then your noodles are done. Just keep that in the sink until everything else is done and ready to come. Remember to shut off the burner that you're not using. Pour it in. And stir. Step would be to open up your can of vegetables and then drain the juices if there's any, and then put it in the pot with your mushrooms and sauce. And once again, stir. Now it's time to add the noodles to the sauce mixture. All you do is pour it in. And stir. Let your pasta and sauce mixture is mixed. It's time to add the cheese. Simply just take a couple handfuls and pour it in. I'm gonna add some. Make sure you add the cheese before you add the meat. And don't make a mess. Once again, mix it. Once you're done stirring, it should look like this. Next, add the meat. After you add the meat and stir it in, it will look like this. Yes, it looks disgusting and it looks like dog food, but trust me, it is delicious. And if you want to add more cheese, you can. New Cupid!